The first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we gear up for game number 4 out east. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They lead the series 2-1, and this would set up a chance for them to take a commanding 3-1 lead.
And this has been a back-and-forth seesaw kind of series. It's had a little bit of everything now. But I think Game 4 is where the rubber starts to meet the road. This is where the intensity really starts to pick up, and I think we'll see that tonight.
Screen coming to Aldridge. Driving right to the basket. And scores, plus the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge cashes in, and now with a chance at a three-point play. LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play on the first possession of the game. And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Aldridge. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Greg Monroe sends it away.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To P.J. Tucker. LaMarcus Aldridge pins it. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. And he'll go to the foul line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Dinwiddie. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
It goes down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Aldridge lobs it up. Won't go down. The big guy, Greg Monroe. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts of bigs.
And scores. Strong take.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Aldridge. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harden with the rebound. Allen Crabbe against Harden. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And finishes strong.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Brooklyn's got it. To Dinwiddie. Not that time. To Aldridge. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Dinwiddie. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
No good, but two shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Nets have it. Aldridge. Sixers have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Monroe to Allen Crabbe. Kicks it around the perimeter. Aldridge gets it in the left corner. To Aldridge. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Millsap. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Spencer Dinwiddie swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harden. That's how you defend. Gets it in the right corner. To Monroe. Aldridge. And throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nets have the basketball. To Aldridge. Probing the defense. Allen Crabbe here against Harden. Monroe to Aldridge. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Down low to Monroe. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Millsap to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. He gets it.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Shot from the lane won't go. Joel Embiid missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Monroe. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Monroe. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's now 4 for 6.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Mikal Bridges. Seth Curry, down low to Monroe. Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Monroe to Mikal Bridges. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Allen Crabbe. Shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Harden in possession. Trailing by 4. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them every possession.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Easy path to the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Cashes in for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Mikal Bridges. Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Monroe. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Monroe. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Mikal Bridges. Oh, but they call goaltending and count the basket. Sixers control it. Lets it fly from long range. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. No good. Made the first two, missed the last. And the basket good at the rim. That's it for the first quarter. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Philadelphia with the basketball. Probing the defense. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
LaMarcus Aldridge, 4 out of 7.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
To Mikal Bridges. Down low, Aldridge. Short jumper off the mark. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Simmons to Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 1-round Eastern Conference Game 4 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2.
Two for 2 on that trip. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down just a couple. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
to Simmons. Mike Scott with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Throws it down.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. No good, and no foul. To Aldridge. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw.
Get it, shoot it again.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 1-round Eastern Conference Game 4 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Aldridge to Mikal Bridges. And scores, plus the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge cashes in, and now with a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LaMarcus Aldridge trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Swings it. To Harden. The drive right to the basket. And counted at the rim.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Spencer Dinwiddie rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Monroe, great looking vision, and he stuffs it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Driving right to the basket. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Tyler Johnson against Harden. To Aldridge. Can't connect.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up. To Aldridge. Paul Millsap. Tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's in the hands of Harden. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Down low, Aldridge. The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Game 4 Seed 3 Philadelphia 76ers Seed 6 Brooklyn Nets.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. Brooklyn's got it. Aldridge here against Harden. Taken by the Sixers. To Harden. No good, but two shots coming up for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid at the line for two shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Aldridge. To Dinwiddie. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Short jumper won't go down. From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Monroe to Dinwiddie. Trying to cash in. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
With the interception, great defensive play.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Jumper's good.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Fires the 3. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 2. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case 2, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
And the nice finish at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Aldridge. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Harden. For three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Aldridge. Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. T.J. Warren sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Eastern Conference Game 3 matchup will be coming up next.
First and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Aldridge to Monroe. Nice pass to set things up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Sixers have the basketball. Embiid. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 2. To Monroe. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Millsap defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. To Harden. Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Nets have it. Aldridge to Allen Crabbe. James Harden sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Tucker picked up by T.J. Warren. On the shot clock for Philadelphia. That misses with 2 seconds to go. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The 76ers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look
Game
at the
3
leading
seed
scores.
7 Miami
For the
Heat seed
Philadelphia
1
76ers,
Milwaukee Bucks.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
James Harden has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Tucker to Millsap. Second effort. Joel Embiid. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Warren here against P.J. Tucker. To Millsap. Runner here, won't go. Dinwiddie into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Allen Crabbe. Gets it in the left corner. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, I missed a short one there. Goes to the left side. 4-3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Allen Crabbe from long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Embiid to Millsap. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Harden with the basketball. His team up by 1. Shot from the lane won't go.
And the tenacity of this game has been set from the jump ball. When guys lined up for it, I mean, you saw the bumping, the pushing, the shoving going on. Guys weren't giving up that space. They let him know nothing was going to be easy this evening.
Sixers control it. Finish that. Aldridge to Monroe. Runner's good there.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game. Finishing inside the paint on that one. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Tough looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Monroe to Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
To Aldridge. Nice pass to set things up. Short jumper misses.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Down low to Monroe.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Harden into the front court. His guys now down by a point. T.J. Warren pins it, and they pounce. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Spencer Dinwiddie above the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out. To Aldridge. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Embiid, good for 2.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Aldridge. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Baseline drive. Almost. And he's not getting the call. And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads 5. And strokes it.
It's so deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Slams it down.
And easy, too, get back on defense.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Aldridge. Well, you can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Aldridge. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Nets have the basketball. Aldridge to Mikal Bridges. Aldridge to Seth Curry. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Curry shot, no good. And count the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Mikal Bridges. Joel Embiid swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Simmons. To Aldridge. Add 2 points to the board.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Harris. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make an offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Seth Curry has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Embiid to Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Millsap. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Simmons to Aldridge. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Simmons to Aldridge. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
And the 2. Counted for Aldridge.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Aldridge, defended by Tucker. Sixers have it. To Harden. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Mikal Bridges. Simmons. To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. To Millsap. Paul Millsap. 3 for 6 now.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Nets in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry to Aldridge. Mike Scott with a piece. They get it back. 2 to shoot. Plays like that could turn a game around. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. It's in the hands of James Harden. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Got it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Aldridge. To Simmons. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. Aldridge. Tough shot. He hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
James Harden, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's Brooklyn's ball. Aldridge. Harden's on him. Gets it in the right corner to Aldridge. Down to Warren. And stuffs it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Mikal Bridges. Down low, Aldridge. Taken by the Sixers. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
T.J. Warren at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Sixers have the basketball. To Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Aldridge. Joel Embiid with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Harden in possession. His guys down by 9. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Embiid to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Spencer Dinwiddie rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Harris. Shot clock winding down. Gets to the basket and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Allen Crabbe. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Aldridge. Good look that time, but off the mark. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Harden to Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Brooklyn's got it. To Aldridge. Working it outside. To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Harris. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Dinwiddie. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Harden with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. The drive right to the basket. Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. To Dinwiddie. Montrezl Harrell tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Aldridge trying to hit 50, but it's no good. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Allen Crabbe. Lets it fly from long range. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Embiid. Off the iron. It came out. To Aldridge. Short jumper won't go down. Rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. The lead stands at 10. To Monroe. Has a chance. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last season.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Harris. Fires the three at long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
To P.J. Tucker. LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away. Nets have it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Has a look. Their shot no good by Aldridge.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Terrific vision. Not that time. Dinwiddie into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Aldridge to Allen Crabbe. Rebound taken by the Sixers. The shot almost. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And finishes strong.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Up a dozen. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade the black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nets have the basketball. To Monroe. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
It's the Nets who are victorious. They've seized control of the 7-game series as they run out to a 3-1 lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The 76ers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They did a great job of finding their way to the rim, but it wasn't enough to get the victory. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.